Hey guys, getting here. This is going to be kind of like a channel update since now we're kind of going into the end of 2022 and going into 2023. We're going into New Year, which is fantastic. Hope everybody has a happy New Year and look to come. So, really for me, I guess I can kind of do the kind of like a reflection of the year a little bit and just kind of really what's to come for the channel, what's to come for future updates and things like that. So this year was kind of, a little bit like a rocky start in the very beginning, especially for 2022. 2021 was kind of like a rough year for me and my family, pretty much just because of personal things. I'm not going to go too detail on that, but it was rough. Uh, and definitely for the beginning of this year, it was a little bit because of just with different transitions and just with like just everything in general. There was obviously some good things that happened this year. So you kind of have your yin and yang. You have your pros and cons to everything. But in terms of the year itself, we managed to get over the pandemic over where I live. The beginning of the year we had fucking the truck rally. So there was that happened, and then there was and that happened just before I went to Florida. So I went to Florida for about a week and a half, and it was a good time. It was a good time. I went to like Disney. I went to Universal. It was a lot of fun because I haven't been to Disney World in like fucking 11 years. I haven't been, and same with Universal. Like I haven't been in those parks in so long, but it was a fantastic time. Universal, I went there more often because Disney only went for one day, and Universal I went for like at least about 4 days, and that was a lot of fun. There was a lot of different stuff that I never tried when I was at Universal Studios, and it was just so cool because it felt like you were in each different ride and stuff. Like I went on the Spider-Man ride again. I went on the ET ride again. I went on. I tried the Simpsons ride again, and then I never tried the Despicable Me ride, and it was the first time I tried that. And same with Jimmy Fallon and Transformers and Fast and Furious. Like a lot of those big rides. Like I didn't try the excuse me, I didn't try the Diagon Alley. That was the only one out of Harry Potter I didn't try because I went to Harry Potter. That was another one I tried again. And the castle looked the same last time I looked at it, so it kind of felt cool that I was there a second time seeing Hogwarts, and it was kind of cool. Um, the Doctor Seuss land I tried again, same, you know, and I did try the King Kong ride. That was great. First time going on Jurassic Park because the last time I went, I chickened out, but I decided, I'm gonna be man enough to try it again, and I did. I tried it, and it was a good time. So really, like my time in Florida was a lot of fun. I myself would go again if I had the opportunity. I mean, like I don't know when I'll go again, but I originally was gonna go again this year. Excuse me, in 2023, but I started going back to school, and that was like a big accomplishment this year. Not that I've never been in school because I have been in school for a little while. I started going into animation and then went into English major, and then now I'm in esports, which is a program for esports. Which yeah, there's a program for esports. I didn't even know until I found out a few years ago there was one, but at the time when I heard about it, I wasn't interested in it. And then the college that I was applying had the program, so I said, I'll try it, whatever. It kind of deals with business because I wanted to get sort of like a business degree because I wanted to kind of go into some type of business. So I decided, I might as well do that because I actually own my own business. I actually do like my own seasonal business. So I do that on the side, and I do other things. I'm not gonna go too personal on like just with job related stuff, but I'm just gonna say that I do a seasonal business, and that's it. So that's primarily why I wanted to get into esports because they do a lot of business related classes. Um, they do kind of do somewhat of like they do like media and they do events. So you plan your own events. So you plan on like game events. There's a lot of things that are really cool, and my time there has been pretty good. There are some people that I've met that are really nice, and there's also some I'm not a fan of, but that's whatever. You're always going to come across that no matter where you go. Um, but yeah, that's basically it pretty much. Like I started school, and then I started my seasonal business up again. I started doing that last year, and it got better this year, which was great. So that was another accomplishment that I managed to have this year. And the one there's a few things I kind of regret that I never got the chance to do. For example, like you know, getting my driver's test done, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's not something that I needed to get done because with gas prices and car prices where I live, it's just not feasible. But I know when that time comes where I will get one, like I will get a car, it's gonna come. But that's one. Second is, um, I'm trying to think of the top. Oh, videos. That's another one. And to be honest with you, because of my seasonal business, that's what's kind of keeping me from not making videos. And to be quite honest with you, like I like making videos on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, but I work. I have a busy schedule. I take care of my family, and it does take a very big toll on me that I don't really have the time to really do videos. And I wish I could, but I sometimes I just don't really have the time. Like I'd rather just chill, relax, or either watch a movie or watch a show or play a video game. Like that's just what I do on a regular basis, right? Outside of work and outside of school and everything else. That's just really what I do, and I really want that because mentally it does drain me a little bit, but I do want to get back into the swing of things of doing videos and stuff because I I have fun with it. Like there's days where I just want to talk about a game or talk about a series or talk about whatever, and it's hard because you just don't really have the right equipment or you don't have the right things to say, or sometimes because a lot of my stuff that I talk is really unscripted, which makes sense. That's why a lot of people, like a lot of reviewers, if you see them all on YouTube, sometimes, well, I shouldn't say sometimes, most of the time, it's all very scripted. Like there's people that spend a lot of time doing like rough drafts of what they have to say and what they could say or what they not to say or whatever, and they just go through like multiple different drafts of videos, and that's where scripts come in. For me, it's like I want to do that, but I just I just rather do a video and get it done. Which I need to get better with doing that because everything's all unscripted, like I mentioned. Which I need to get better with that. But with that being said, I do want to get back into doing videos again. So I kind of have some videos in mind, which is I might do a retrospective on Pokemon, kind of go through like each anime saga, probably each game because I have played every single game. The only games that I mean, I'll probably mention it because it's part of it, is like Ranger, Pokemon Snap, and all those games, like some of the spin-off games. I'm not much of a fan of some of the spin-off games, like the games I just mentioned. I don't know. I didn't really play the new Pokemon Snap. I didn't like it. I didn't like the N64 game was fun, but the one on Switch doesn't really interest me. Like I know people that love the first one, and that's fine. I'm just not a fan. And same with Ranger. Like I played all the Ranger games like on back on the DS, and they're okay, but just the gameplay just didn't do it for me. But so I might do something like that where I might just do like a retrospective because Pokemon is my favorite game series ever, and it holds a special place in my heart. So really, I don't mind doing a retrospective on that series. So that's something I might plan to do during the upcoming year. Is definitely do that. Another one, probably do live streams. If really if it all works well, I could do some of that, which I might do. Um, Definitely live streams and stuff. Um, what was another thing that was good? Oh, I was thinking of doing some reviews. Probably do that, like do some reviews on just like anything, maybe movies or maybe like a game or something. I've actually wanted to do reviews for a while, but I just haven't. I don't know. I just my mind's usually not all there when it comes to like just doing reviews because it's like, oh, I seen this movie, but then I just don't bother or have the patience to do a video of it. I don't know what it is. There's something wrong with me, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so those are things I do plan on doing. The other thing I forgot to mention from my other video, I'm actually gonna show this off right now, is I did get two other games. So the one Christmas haul video I did, I forgot to add these two in there, because I actually, believe it or not, just got these in today. For the Switch, I got Capcom Fighting Collection. So this actually is the all the fighting games from like the arcade games. So it has like Darkstalker. It has Street Fighter 2, the anniversary one, which is like I think the hyper one, not the turbo one. It has like the better one where it's like very hyper. Gem Fighter. I played a little bit of Gem Fighter. It's really good. Puzzle Fighter 2. Vampire Hunter. Like all those games. I've only played a few of these games, but I've wanted to actually try them out for the first time because for a lot of people, like especially a lot of fighting game fans, like people that played like all the Street Fighters and all those games, they've all said it's really good. So I was like, you know what, I'll try it because I did try a little bit of them when I went to a Comic Con called YumaCon. I went to that one and like the whole room had everything cabinets. Like you go in, you play it, and the first time, or it was back like 2019, they had it in there and it was really cool. So I might check this out. So that's another one. Then the last one is I got TuneNT Shredder's Revenge. So that's really cool. Now this one I was kind of debating on what version to get because I played it on Xbox Game Pass when it came out because at the time there was no physical edition for it, and I just didn't really feel like buying it on Steam or buying it digitally anywhere else. So I ended up playing it. Excuse me. I ended up playing it on Xbox Game Pass for a little bit, and then as school was coming around, didn't have time to play it. But from what I did play of it, it is fun. I definitely agree that it's probably one of the best turtle games I have played because the previous ones, like I even own the Cowabunga collection also. I bought that when I got Pokemon Scarlet. That's a lot of fun too. It has a lot of the old school Turtles games, which is great. But this one was a blast because it's a brand new game and it's by the same developers that did the new Street Rage 4, and I think they also did because the character animations remind me a lot of Candace of Hyrule, like the way that it's all pixelated and stuff. It kind of reminds me a lot of that game, where it's like they kind of like made like a parody of Legend of Zelda, which is kind of cool. So that's a fun game. I tried a little bit of that. That's a lot of fun. But yeah. So overall, the game's great. So definitely try that. And that's it. I mean, I bought I bought a lot of games. Well, I didn't buy a lot of games, but I got a lot of games for Christmas and stuff. So I'll be set for a while. So, but anyway, so yeah, I just kind of want to do that, guys. It's a little bit of an update for you guys and stuff. So hopefully next year will be great. So anyway, guys, see you guys in the next video. Happy New Year, guys, and take care.